is touching the truth.
Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Havix here, and today I am going to be making a video on the Modern Warfare beta, and I was going to play this on PC, but I was actually having some issues getting it to run. I looked it up and some other people were having the same problem. At first I was getting an error that said, like, multiplayer.ff could not be found or something like that. So then I uninstalled and reinstalled the game, and now every single time I press play, like, I don't know, every single time I click multiplayer here, the game freezes. So I don't know what's going on. I was able to play like one game and then it started like freezing and stuff, so I really hope it doesn't do that when the game comes out, because I don't think there's a way to get a refund on Battle.net. And yeah, I don't want to have 60 bucks wasted on a game that I can't even play. But anyway, I'm just going to be using a keyboard and mouse on PS4 because of that. It's sort of a way to mute your mic in-game, by the way, because I don't want people listening to my commentary. I don't see anything about voice chat, which I think is kind of annoying, but let me just like create a party or something and maybe that'll work. Okay, this is actually going to be my last video on the beta, just because, I mean, like, you know, I don't normally play this game or any Call of Duty games on my channel. I'll probably make a couple videos once the game comes out and use it in like the background of something if I just need background gameplay. But yeah, I also the beta ends tomorrow for me recording this, so there really is no point in me making a few and then uploading them all after. So this is gonna be the last one. So if anyone doesn't like the Call of Duty videos, that's something cool. So yeah, you don't have to sit here and watch these for the next month. But as you can see here, they finally ended up adding the Ground War mode, which is pretty cool. In my opinion, it's not my favorite mode, really. After playing it for a while, it's basically just Battlefield 6. So I don't really know how I feel about that, but hey, I'll show you guys. Also, I don't know how you get the sniper scope on this. I've seen it in like the gunfight mode. I've seen this with the sniper scope. I've also seen the deagle with a sniper scope, and I don't think you can get that, can you? No. So maybe that's something that you just unlock in the full game, and they don't actually have it here. But yeah, the lever action is actually pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to be using it in Ground War, because at long range, it's not the greatest. But yeah, as you can see here, let's use my normal sniper class. This is basically just a new Battlefield game. I mean, it's definitely like competitive with Battlefield, you know, like just the way it plays isn't bad. I just don't really think it's a Call of Duty game. You know, I feel like this has got kind of the same problem that, if any of you guys have been watching my Need for Speed videos, it's got kind of the same problem that Most Wanted had, or the new Most Wanted, where it feels more like a different game than the game that it actually is. You know, Most Wanted felt more like a Burnout game than a Need for Speed game, and that's kind of what this is like. It feels more like Battlefield than Call of Duty. And I don't really get the whole point of adding this mode, because, I mean, Call of Duty is supposed to be small maps, fast-paced gameplay, stuff like that, and this is literally the exact opposite. I mean, like I was saying, I don't hate it. It plays alright. It's just not my favorite mode. It is pretty good for sniping, like, in some very rare instances, you know? Like, you can get a couple times where the enemy has every single point except, like, A or something, and they're all rushing A. So if you get a situation like that, it's really easy to like hit clips and stuff. But then again, there's also, you know, 64 players in one match, so it is pretty easy to do that anyway. I'm just kind of hoping that they do end up adding like a normal Ground War instead of this, because or maybe changing the name, because I don't think this is Ground War. I feel like Ground War should be, you know, the normal, what is it, 8v8, 12v12, whatever it is in the other CODs. It should just be the normal maps and the normal modes with more players. At least to me. I don't know. Some other people might disagree. But I feel like that's what Ground War should be, and then maybe this mode should be called War. I don't know. It's like I don't get why they felt the need to change the name, because War would have fit this perfectly. I know it's not the same as like War in COD World War II or World at War. It's obviously not the same mode, but that would fit this a lot more than Ground War. I don't know. That's just what I think. You guys might disagree. I don't know. Also, this mode is extremely laggy, so that's probably all I'm gonna play of it. Well, at least like with my PS4 and internet and everything. So yeah, you can see I went 2 and 4. I'm so good. I also don't get why it doesn't show your ping on the thing here. Like, I feel like that would be really useful, especially for me, because I don't have great connection. I want to know like when it drops or something like that. But there's no way to see it, and it doesn't even show in the settings either. I'm not going to open it because I think it shows your IP address. But in the settings, it doesn't even say it there either. So it's like, I don't know. Let's go to the new gunfight mode. So gunfight, I was playing that a lot, like the last weekend with some of my friends. It's extremely fun, and they ended up replacing that mode with this one, which I don't like as much, because normal gunfight, you know, you started off with a random class and you just had to go kill the enemies. That was alright. This one, you have to go pick up the weapons off the ground, kind of like Quake or something like that, and then kill the enemies. So I don't really like that mode. Apparently the other one is still going to be in the game. There's just going to be like 2 separate modes. I don't get why they had to remove it from the beta. I don't understand anything that they're doing in the beta. Like, I don't get why they can't have more than 3 modes at the same time. Like, why can't we have Night Vision, Ground War, the 2 gunfights, Quick Play, and then whatever the other one was, and Realism or whatever? Why can't we just have all of those there? Why do you have to keep rotating out new ones? Because that just gets really annoying when you want to play one mode and they just take it out. But as you see here, you start with nothing, and I have to go and pick up weapons. So I pick up this deagle here, and then just go yeet that guy. It's not my favorite mode. I really liked the other gunfight, and I'm kind of sad that they had to change it because, you know, the other gunfight mode was super fun. But, you know, it's whatever. Hopefully in the final game, they're both going to be in. Also, something that I really don't understand is, like, they got crossplay, okay? So I can log in on my Activision account on my computer and have all my stuff and keep all my stats and everything. But why can't my game transfer? Like, why can't I buy the game on PC and then, like, have it on PS4? I know that's, like, a lot easier said than done to, like, set that up, and Sony would probably have an issue with it. And also, like, it would sell less copies. But if you buy it for PC and PC literally just doesn't work, like the issue that I was having where you can't launch the game, I feel like it would be pretty annoying if I'm stuck with that version and I can't play one that does work just because I bought the wrong one. And, I mean, that would be an easy fix with Steam because, you know, Steam, you could just get a refund. But they don't use Steam anymore. They use Battle.net. So if you buy the game and it doesn't work, you're stuck with it. At least unless there's some way to go and, like, you know, email Blizzard and get them to change. Why did my teammate leave? But yeah, maybe there's some way to, like, email Blizzard and have them change your thing. I don't know, but, yeah, I just feel like this is pretty annoying. Also, to make it more fair, if your teammate leaves this mode, I feel like they should give you 200 health. Maybe that's just me, but if your health up in the top is shown there, when one of your teammates leave, it's just 100 versus 200, which puts you at a huge disadvantage. So I feel like if your teammate leaves, you should have 200 and they should have 100. There's no way I'm gonna win this just because my teammate left and now I have no chance. But yeah, I don't like this type of mode as much. It's not my favorite. Players, I think that's a launcher, isn't it? Yeah. It's super fun when, like, you get the classes and you have to do all that, but I don't like having to pick up your weapons off the ground. Because then you get in situations like that where you literally don't have anything. And, like, one side gets a different weapon than the other side, so one side's at a huge advantage compared to the other. Like, one will get, like, the EBR, whatever it's called, and then the other one will get, like, the MP5. And you're just at a huge disadvantage because they got an SMG and you got this crappy little semi-auto marksman rifle. But I don't know. Not my favorite mode. But let's go into quick play. This I just have everything except for like the S&D type mode, which I don't like that much. I just don't understand why they didn't put normal S&D. That's a common theme. I don't understand why they're doing certain things in this beta. I don't know why they're putting the cyber attack, which is a crappier search and destroy. I don't know why they're putting in whatever it is, headquarters, which is just a crappier hard point in my opinion. I don't know why they're doing this, but I don't know why they're doing this, but I mean, I don't know, it's not my game. Also, it's annoying how, like, everyone on console, I don't understand it, but everyone on console gets so mad over crossplay existing that I don't think there's a single console player that has it enabled. Which, I don't know. I just think that's annoying because once the PC beta, I just think that's annoying because once PC starts to die out like it will always do, then we're not going to be able to play. And that's kind of the reason why I liked crossplay being a thing, because, hey, you know, PC's dead, you could just go play with PS4 players, it's not that big of a deal. But if you plug in a keyboard and mouse to your PS4, you're not going to play with any PS4 players. So that just brings back the issue. Maybe if the servers are, like, so dead, they might end up forcing some console players to be in a game with PC players. I don't know, but that's always the issue that I've had with the PC versions of these games. Well, one, they're extremely buggy, like I've already talked about, and two, once the servers die, there's no way to play it, and you just wasted $60. Dude, how do you even see me? Okay, he's sitting in the corner. At least the beta on PC isn't as bad as it was last year. Or, not last year, 2 years ago. I keep forgetting Black Ops 4 even exists, to be honest. It's so bad. But anyway, if you guys remember back when World War II came out, the beta for PC, some people ended up getting an Advanced Warfare mod menu to work, and everyone was just modding on the beta. So, at least that's not happening, because that would just be, that would just make this 100 times worse. Wow, my aim. Hello? I really do like this lever action. I just think it's, like, I tried with stopping power 2, and it's just so weak. I don't get it. Because this is like the only other thing we have other than the AX50, and it's like a 2-hit to like the upper chest. And like in the menu it doesn't look like it has that much less damage than the snipers, but I guess they do. But I guess it does, so I don't know. Like the little slider only goes down like a tiny little bit, but that means that you hit marker everywhere. But yeah, if I could just get a sniper scope on this, I'd really enjoy using it because, you know, it scopes in fast, it shoots fast, it does a decent amount of damage for what it is. I don't know, I just really want a sniper scope on it, but you can't get that yet. But yeah, for clips, this and the Kar 98 I feel like is what people are going to use the most. And for trick shotting, I don't really think that's going to be a thing this year. I've heard a lot of people say that. There's no knacks. There's no insta swaps. There aren't even silent shots. Like there's nothing. You could like jump off a building, switch, and then do that. But as far as I know, there's no way to knack or do anything like that. Because I think this was the game where they said they were like making a whole new engine and doing all that. I mean, I could try for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a knack here, and it would be kind of hard to tell with this. But I mean, if you can knack, that would be kind of cool with being able to like scope in while you're reloading, but I don't think you can. I know you can't do like the weird shotgun fast swap or whatever people used to call it. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like this game's gonna be very good for trick shotting. Kind of like Infinite Warfare, but I know Infinite Warfare did have some kind of cool stuff. Like you could do the thing where you switch your weapon from like a different mode and then you press the swap button and it'll do like a little knack thing. I haven't tried like doing RPG knacks. I think this kind of works as an RPG, so I could try it. I don't think any of these are gonna work, to be honest. So that's kind of sad. But I mean, the trick shotting community hasn't really been all that great recently, so what's the point? Or maybe you can do like the RPG knack, and I'm just extremely bad. I don't know. I remember in Ghosts it was weird. Like you had to press like R and E. Wait, did I just do it, or is that just? I think I might have just done it. It's hard to tell in this game. I mean, I'll look back at the footage. I don't think I did though. No. I mean, if I did, then maybe that gives a little bit of hope that that kind of stuff might be possible. But if they did completely make this game like from the ground up and do all that, I don't think any of that stuff's gonna work. Which is sad because all the little glitches and weird things that were in pretty much all the Call of Duty games, that's what made Call of Duty, at least in my opinion. You know, having like silent shots, insta swaps, knacks, stuff like that. Obviously they're all glitches, and from a developer standpoint those should be taken out, but it's just what made this game different from Battlefield and Warface and Counter-Strike and all those games. I know they're all different, but I'm just giving examples. Also, the internet, I don't know if it's just my connection or if it's just, you know, the amount of people playing or something like that, but I've been having constant lag issues all weekend. And, like, I haven't been having them much on PC. It's only, like, from the 2 games that I played, I wasn't having that many issues. It seems to only be on PS4. So maybe that's just something with the PS4 servers not being good. I mean, I know the normal PS4s had issues with the Wi-Fi adapter not being good. And I have the Slim, so maybe it's a little bit better. I'm not sure, but this is an unpopular opinion. I don't like the PS4's, like, menu or software or really anything about it. I mean, the games that are made for it, some of them are pretty cool, and I'm not saying like the console hardware itself is that bad. It's just that the menu is so slow and laggy, like even if you're not in a game, especially if you're in a game though. If you're playing something, you go to open up the menu, you gotta wait like a good 15 seconds just for it to open up. If you accidentally click, like if I accidentally go here, press tab, and then do, wait, how do you do it? If I actually do like open profile or something like that, you're waiting there for almost a minute, waiting for the profile screen to open. Like, it's just so slow and laggy, and I don't understand, like, how that even happens. I don't know if it's that bad on Xbox. I don't have an Xbox, but like on the 360, it never had that issue. You know, all the menus worked super fast, and you'd think on a newer console there wouldn't be that issue, but there is. But I don't know. I'm gonna stop, you know, ranting about everything about this game. If you guys did enjoy this video at all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought of the video down in the comments. If you guys do have this game, let me know what you guys think about it. If you like it, if you don't like it. You know, I'm kind of in the middle. On PS4, I haven't had that many issues other than just lag. The modes, some of them are alright. The only mode that I really like playing is 2v2, to be honest. I don't really like any of the other ones. Probably just because it's the exact same as every other Call of Duty. You know, if you play 2v2, the only other game that's had that is like MW3 and MWR, I think. They've had the cage matches, but they weren't like this, where it's kind of like a mixing gun game and cage match. But that's the only like new unique mode I've seen other than the Battlefield one, and that's just Battlefield, so I don't know. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
I'm all alone again, out of my own again, running from home again. You always telling me you can do better, shut up and show me then. I don't got time for this, I laid on the line for this, told you in confidence, all of my secrets and all of my woes. You took all of my soul, I'm on the road again.